your dog acting normal might actually be the most misleading thing you ever notice. You look at them and think everything's fine. No barking, no whining, no obvious stress. Just calm behavior like nothing is wrong. But what if that normal is exactly what hides the real message? Because here's something most dog owners never realize. Dogs don't always show discomfort the way we expect. They don't scream it. They don't always make it obvious. Sometimes they hide it behind behavior that looks completely ordinary. And that's where most people miss the warning. You see your dog lying in their usual spot, eating as normal, walking around like everything is fine. But inside their behavior, small changes start building up. Not loud changes, quiet ones. The kind you only notice when it's already serious. For example, a dog that is calm, but suddenly less interested in interaction. Still eating, still walking, still responding, but emotionally distant. That's not always peace. Sometimes it's withdrawal. And withdrawal in animals is often a silent response to stress, discomfort, or internal imbalance. Behavioral psychology tells us something important here. Animals rarely exaggerate signals. They minimize them. In the wild, showing weakness can be dangerous. So instead of acting out, they adapt. They look normal, even when something is off. And that's exactly why this becomes dangerous for owners, because we trust what we see on the surface. Now here's where it gets more interesting. Have you ever noticed your dog suddenly becoming too quiet? Not sick-looking, not panicked, just unusually still? Many owners interpret this as being well-behaved or relaxed. But in reality, sudden behavioral stillness can sometimes be a coping response. The body is conserving energy. The mind is processing discomfort. And it doesn't always have to be physical pain. Emotional stress matters too. Yes, dogs feel emotional stress. Changes in environment, routine shifts, lack of stimulation, even subtle emotional distance from their owner can create internal tension. And instead of acting out, many dogs do the opposite. They become perfect, too perfect. But here's the part that almost nobody talks about. That perfect behavior can sometimes be the loudest silent warning. Because real comfort in dogs isn't just silence. It's flexibility. It's playfulness. It's variation in emotion. A dog that is truly okay doesn't just exist in one fixed calm state all the time. They shift. They engage. They respond with emotional range. So when that range starts shrinking, that's where attention matters. And maybe right now you're thinking, but my dog is always calm. That's just their personality. And yes, personality matters. But consistency matters more. Because what we are really watching for isn't one moment. It's change. Even subtle change. A dog that used to greet you at the door enthusiastically now just lifts their head. A dog that used to follow you around now prefers distance. A dog that used to sleep deeply anywhere now chooses hidden corners. Each one alone feels small, but together they tell a different story. And here's the emotional part most people miss. Dogs don't just bond with routines. They bond with emotional presence. They read energy more than words. So when something shifts inside their world, even something you think is minor, they adjust silently. Not to confuse you, not to alarm you, but to survive comfortably. If this is making you look at your dog differently, that's the point where most people start to realize something important. Observation is love in its purest form. Because the truth is, your dog rarely lies through behavior. They only hide things in plain sight. And the most dangerous warning is the one that looks completely normal. So the next time your dog seems fine, don't just stop there. Look again.